the Legendary PokéMaster, and today we are talking about the top 10 side quests that you can do in any Pokemon game. These are all events that take place after the main game in Pokemon, so basically after you beat the Elite Four and the Champion. So without further ado, let's start! Number 10, tracking down the Ultra Beasts. After you beat the Elite Four and the Champion in Pokemon Sun and Moon, a lot of stuff is opened up. You can battle a bunch of people who randomly travel to Alola coincidentally at the same time, or continue collecting Zygarde cells and catching Tapus. However, one of the most fulfilling things that you can do post-game, in my opinion, is catch the Ultra Beasts. You know, that thing that kinda showed up to support the plot and probably won't come back in the next game. That's why you need to catch them, because they're actually pretty powerful, and they'll probably only be in this game, like I said, so yeah, do it! Number 9, the Entralink missions. At any point after Castelia City in Pokemon Black and White, the Entralink side quests open up, and yes, Black 2 and White 2 have it also, but there's nothing there. Just like an empty field where you could do like VPN or something, I don't know. The minigames involved with the Entralink missions are a lot of fun in my opinion, and you get quite a few good items that can be used in or out of battle. Not to mention, it was not shut down by Nintendo Network's shutdown, proving that you can still use the original 3DS. Or DS. Number 8, the Pokéathlon. I'm gonna start this off with an apology because I've been pronouncing this as Pokélathon, so rip to like the 50 videos where I say that. But anyway, the Pokéathlon is similar to the thing in the Entralink. That is in that you play mini-games and get rewards. You can even get rare candies and stuff. However, the main point of pushing your way through the ranks of the Pokéathlon is to have fun with the mini-games, as they're pretty challenging and some can even be kind of addicting after a while. Number 7, the Resort Area Villa. This one is kind of fun, although I've complained about it in the past because I feel like Pokemon could have done something better. Basically, after you complete Sinnoh's Pokédex and a few things in the resort area in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, you obtain ownership over this house here. If you earn enough, you can decorate it and all that, with some functions actually being kinda nice, like music and stuff. Not much to say, but I kinda like it. Number 6, the Pokemon Contests. Now, I've never been really a big fan of Pokemon Contests, but they have their own little side quest like world behind them. It's similar to the Pokemon Gym system, in which you beat a few contest halls and move up. You also meet a few characters that will help you along the way, such as in Generations 4 and 6. There aren't really many rewards to the contests other than the ribbons, however, in Generation 6 you could get rewards from fans, which could be things like heart scales. Those could help you improve movesets, or Moo Moo Milk, which is a powerful health restoration item. Number 5, Yancey or Curtis trades. Unlike most of the rest of the side quests here, I went into Black 2 and White 2, and I had no idea about this side quest. To start it, head south of the Pikachu and Pichu figures in Nimbasa City. There you will find a lost cross transceiver. Within a little while, Yancey will call you if you're playing as Nate, or Curtis will call you if you're playing as Rosa. He or she will say that you should hold on to it until they're free from work, which will happen when you go to 10 specific places in Unova. Then you can meet up in Nimbasa City and return it. From then on, they'll call every now and then, sometimes offering a trade. What's special about the Pokemon that are traded to you are that they usually wouldn't be available in-game, and you'd probably have to trade up from Generation 3 or 4. They also hold exclusive items to other regions, such as the Rage Candy Bar. However, that will only happen if you beat the game, so get to beating... I have no idea what to say for that. Number 4, the Sevi Islands. I'm pretty sure you knew about this one, but anyway, Fire Red and Leaf Green have a lot more in comparison with their predecessors, one of the things being these Sevi Islands. The Sevi Islands consist of their own region and are an archipelago south of the region, and they open up after you defeat Blaine, which from then on can be accessed via the ferry in Vermilion City. These islands drive a wholly separate plot from Kanto, provide a lot of rare Pokemon including legendaries like Ho-Oh, Moltres, and Deoxys, as well as host a new scheme by Team Rocket, so that will be fun, won't it? What wacky antics are you up to now, dude? What's his name? Archer. Number 3, Join Avenue. I need to admit something, I skipped Join Avenue immediately. They force you to sign up as manager when you travel to Nimbasa City, and I was just like, yeah, office, stores, sign over my house, and done! Now let me through. But after the main story of the game was over, I came back and realized how useful it actually could be. Join Avenue allows you to recruit people who walk through and open up shops. You can also recommend passerbys to certain stores to up their rank. Some stores are extremely useful, like the gym or deli, each of which could possibly up a Pokemon's level by 15 each day. Other shops will allow you to increase stats, friendship, or possibly win rare items like rare candies and even Master Balls. Think of it as the Pokemon version of Terrytown, except with much more benefit. Number 2, the Delta episode. This is an event the game highly encourages you to do, although it's technically still not necessary, which renders it a side quest, but you probably did it anyway. But if not, I'll tell you about it. The Delta episode launches you into a new plot to keep you occupied post-game in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It sees a parallel world being nearly destroyed, as well as potentially yours, but not quite. Also, it is the only in-game event that allows you to capture Deoxys to date, as As the only other way to do that is to go through an event thingy that happened a few years ago, which isn't really possible to do without hacking. So basically, this is the only legit way to do it. This quest is like one of my favorite things in Pokemon, honestly, and if you didn't do it, shame on you. Number 1, you have been waiting for this for the entire video. I don't know how long it is because I didn't edit it yet, but it is exploring the Kanto region. Now I know this is stretching it with the idea of stuff you can do post-game, but technically you don't need to do it. You beat the game technically after you beat the champion, which you do to get into Kanto. So if you really want to squeeze past limitations, the second half of Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver is basically Pokemon's biggest side quest. That is supported by the fact that this is basically a whole new Pokemon game. You're basically getting red, except on a much more miniaturized scale. However, there are obviously many more side quests than what I listed here, so what do you think? What side quest in Pokemon deserves to be recognized, and why? Please leave a comment down below. You can also subscribe to see videos like this twice a week. Regardless, I'm back on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video.